man.
Your instructions were never to come here.
I know.
Go away.
Look, I've been cool till now. Using the beeper like you said. But I called you last night, and you never got back to me.
Well, that's because I don't have anything new to add to what I already told you. The supply is temporarily dried up, so hold on to what you've got. Why don't you take a couple little aspirin and don't call me, I'll call you.
I guess that's it then.
Do your parents teach you anything?
You copied Emily's diary?
That's right, so what?
I let you read it because I thought it was kind of a goof. And when I saw what you did, that was cold, man. Using the stuff about Ned and Monica to rip Emily's mom in court?
How stupid are you? Why do you think I wanted the diary in the first place? To underline all the little sexy parts? Get out of here!
I just don't see why you're going through it all again. The trial's over. You won. If that's what you're doing.
Out. Oh, and genius, one more thing. And you should listen very carefully. If you want to make it to your high school graduation, that is unless, of course, you become a statistic first. You never come back here.
Hey, no problem.
I know reverse negative publicity is not the answer to all my problems, but it has put Dorman on the defense, and it feels so good to be fighting back again.
Well, don't think for a minute that Dorman has won the war. As far as I'm concerned, we bring all forces to bear until you're completely exonerated.
Monica, phone.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see ourselves out.
Okay, thank you again, Catherine.
My pleasure. I'll be in touch.
All right.
Thank you. Simon, hi. Do you have any mail for me?
Right here, Miss Davis. I was about to slip it under your door like you asked.
Thank you, Simon. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That check you've been waiting for?
Do you always sneak up on people like that? No wonder nobody likes you.
At least let a guy finish his morning coffee before you remind him that he doesn't have a friend in the world. Care to take pity on me?
Can it wait? I'm really in a hurry.
Can't you join me for a moment?
Well...
Great. Have a seat. Another cup of coffee, please. Yes, sit down. So...
So?
I just finished a meeting, and I am on my way home. And I understand you were just there. How did it go?
Great. Terrific. Didn't you read the morning paper?
Yes, I did. Nice piece of footwork on your part.
Oh, you're the one that got her to speak to the press.
Well, just doing my part for the cause.
Well, you'll be glad to know that it gave your family a needed lift, and it's a nice feeling to know that we finally got a break. Did I mention to you that I was in a hurry?
Where are you off to?
The hospital.
Well, if you're going in such a hurry, why did you stop off here?
I beg your pardon?
I have a better question. Why are you receiving mail at the Port Charles Hotel? I was under the impression that you lived on Spoon Island.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but this is none of your business. You know what? Thank you very much, but I won't be staying.
Leave it. You didn't answer my question.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to make a casual mention to Cousin Stefan.
You wouldn't.
Not that I'd expect Stefan to give me a straight answer. He'd probably tell me to mind my own business, too. But I have a sneaking suspicion that you would have to explain something that you'd rather not. So wouldn't it be simpler to just indulge my curiosity?
You're teasing me, aren't you? I can't tell.
And I never will.
All right, you got me. I keep a room here.
Really?
Really. Here's the confession, Ned. Sometimes I occasionally like to spend the night alone. I'm sorry, I realize that's not very titillating, but that is the extent of Alexis's secret life. Are you satisfied?
If you say so.
Oh, well, good. Now, as I mentioned, gotta run. Bye-bye.
Emily, I must say, for a person who this very morning was knocking on death's door, there seems to be no problem with your appetite.
Father, please don't encourage her not to eat. She's thin enough.
Oh, can't you guys pick on somebody else?
AJ, if this is going to be an encore of last night's performance, you can turn around and walk right out that door. We are having what might be construed as a warm moment in this family, and I'm not going to let you or anyone else disrupt it. Thank you very much.
Fair enough, Mom, please, relax. I'm not here to make a scene. It's actually the opposite. Please. Everybody, will you just hear me out for a second? I'm not going to go into some big preamble here. I was speaking with Justice. Actually, he was bawling me out pretty good. And rightfully so. And it's funny, because he didn't say anything that you guys haven't all said to me a million times before. But for some reason, I actually listened this time. I allowed myself to hear him. I want to try and face the mess that I've made of everything. Emily, last night, I saw a look on your face that I never, ever want to be responsible for again. Please believe me when I tell you, I want to be the big brother that you can trust. I'd like to have the chance to earn all of your trust back.
I'm sorry, dear. I don't understand. You seem to be apologizing, and I can't for the life of me think why.
We didn't think she had to know.
Tell me what's happened, AJ. Please, dear, tell me.
I called earlier today. Is the city editor back, please? Well, I would suggest that you pull Mr. Marlowe out of that meeting if selling papers is a priority to him. I've got a scoop on one of the most influential families in Port Charles. The clock is ticking, and I am not a patient man.
Grandmother, I hate like hell to have to disappoint you.
Oh, AJ.
I was drinking again, and I am sorry.
Don't be sorry for me, darling. I admire you for having the courage to face your problem head on. And I know that you'll make it this time.
See, then not everybody shares your confidence in me, Grandmother.
Come on, AJ, can you honestly blame us?
No. I don't blame any of you. I've made these same promises, and I have blown them over and over again, so I guess all we can do is let time tell the tale.
Well, forgive me for saying so, AJ, but I thought it already had.
I know that I haven't gone the distance, but I will.
Well, I think we can be grateful for the second piece of good news we've had today.
What do we miss?
Emma?
Have a look at this.
Is this for real?
Certainly is.
This is great. This shatters Dorman's credibility completely.
Well, we have not yet begun to fight, AJ. Nobody drags a member of this family through the mud and gets away with it. But I'd really like to know how that weasel got hold of that old news about Ned and Monica.
Dear Diary, it was a totally weird afternoon. But I have to admit, it was great seeing everyone smile again.
I think I'm probably going to go pay a visit to Keisha, and then I'm going to hit an AA meeting. You want to lift?
I'll meet you in the car. I've got to speak with Edward.
AJ, we're all rooting for you.
I know, Mom. Thanks. Oh, Veronica, what are you doing here?
Just a few questions, Councilman.
About what?
An unnamed source has identified you as the driver in the accident which caused your brother's brain damage. The drunk driver? How do you respond to those allegations, Mr. Quartermain?